Things are better now. Because the cow who was not youth friendly left this district. From there recently, as you know, we got a new speaker who is no other than our district youth male representative. That is Honorable Abdurrahman. Now that you, the youth, are in charge, Speaker and Deputy Speaker, make sure the affairs of the youth are always at the forefront.
Councilor na Speaker ni Abdul Iana Gaga Honorable Senya Disitaro Koka wo youth auditori ke soki zedi na
Roma contact bin ati mepere asi angichirulaka Dr. Boka Titi George is my name. You are area member of parliament. Not so long ago, ladies and gentlemen, I was a young man like you who was a vibrant farmer, who was a fisherman, who engaged in trade and commerce, who went to school, who became a medical doctor, and right now speaking in front of you as a member of parliament. I want to thank you, the Central Organizing Committee, and all partners and stakeholders that put together resources that has made us be able to belatedly convene and celebrate the International Youth Day in Obongi District Local Government. Congratulations to the young leaders. Congratulations to the youth. Congratulations to the parents of the youth. Congratulations to the leaders of the youth. Mabruk. I'm going to address the congregation in English but summarize in the local language for the young people who may not be able to comprehend my message, because we are international young men and women. We have refugees amidst us. Who are the youth? Why should we celebrate the youth? What are our expectations from the youth? What are the challenges facing the young people today? And what should we do to ensure we scale and tool and empower the youth to be able to take advantage of the development opportunities in the environment? Ladies and gentlemen, this year's Youth Day is celebrated under the theme Skilling Youth to Harness Opportunities for Socio-Economic Transformation. The term youth is understood by people in various ways. According to the United Nations, you are a young person if you are aged 12 years to 24 years. According to the National Youth Council, you are a young person if you are aged from 15 years to about 30 years. And according to the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda, if you are 35 years of age and below, you are a young person, a youth. My young leaders and young men and women, youthfulness is not a static phase of life. is a transition. It's a period between being a child and being an adult. It's a journey. And so you're not going to remain a youth for life. Because all of us were youth at one moment. The term youth is not homogeneous. There are youth categorized by age brackets. 12 to 15 years. 15 to 18 years. 19 to 24 years. 25 to 30 years. 30 to 35 years. Each of these age categories has its mission. And if you fail to achieve something between the age of 6 and 12 years, a young person, you have missed something. What is that you are supposed to achieve between the age of 6 and 12? You must have a primary living education certificate. That's the target. What is that you are supposed to achieve as a young man between the ages of 13 and 19? You must have achieved a secondary school certificate. Living. These are realities of life, ladies and gentlemen. From the speech given by the youth leaders and many other leaders who have spoken before me, there are a number of challenges facing young people of Ubongi, young people of Marisa Bridge, young people of Uganda. Problem number one is identity crisis. Identity crisis. And I repeat, identity crisis. Many of our young people admire the European lifestyle, admire the American lifestyle, admire the Arab lifestyle, and not our Africanness. That's why we emphasize that the young people of today must be real Pan-Africanists and patriots that know who I am. I'm a Ugandan. Who I am, I'm an African. And therefore I have a duty to defend Africa. We must rise from that identity crisis, young men and women. Challenge number two facing the young people now is an ideological disorientation driven by bad politics. The politics of dividing young men and women against tribal lines. Young men and women against religious lines. Young men and women against political lines. Young men and women against socio-cultural lines. That must stop. We need a united young people's force, young people's movement, young people's revolution. Youth acquire skills. Space number one is the family. Parents, if your family is not a school for your children, you have failed in parenting and skilling. How many of us here are teachers that are teaching their children at home, giving them skills? My parents taught me how to dig. My parents taught me how to fish. My parents taught me how to take care of animals. My parents taught me how to make basic tools, homework, arts and crafts. My parents taught me how to do business. How many of us here, parents, are teachers in our homes, skilling our young people to be able to engage in productive activities? Today I'm extremely happy to be here on the one hand, but I'm also very sad on the other hand, ladies and gentlemen. Lady and married and started a family. What are you supposed to achieve as a young man between the age of 30 and 35? If you have not earned a million and you are not a millionaire, at the age of 30 and 35, I'm afraid you are likely to die poor. These are facts that we must live to as young people. If you are at the age of 35 to 40, you must be stabilizing and preparing towards exit. Exercise is alcohol and drug abuse. We are burying many of our young people young. When they are able-bodied and energetic because of the cancer called alcohol and drugs, it's our responsibility, ladies and gentlemen, to see to it that